We have more on breaking news out of Preble County. These are live pictures from the scene on Leon Drive.
Our crews just got on scene here of that white car which slammed into a house.
Let's go out to Traffic Tracker for a live shot of what it looks like from the scene.
The CMGO breaking news team provides 24/7 monitoring and responding to breaking news in 14 counties. On average, the team's handling 45 stories a day.
Live pictures right here.
They become VOs and packages on TV, top stories and headlines online, briefs and articles in print, actualities and voicers on radio.
We have Traffic Tracker.
To meet the challenge to cover breaking news for all platforms at one time, we've created 4 unique positions. The desk investigator manages the assignment file and alerts platform decision makers when news breaks.
You listen to the police scanner, you make calls to the dispatcher, and then you're writing a web story. It's all happening at the same time.
The multimedia first responder is armed with a P2 video camera, a dash camera, and a live view backpack to feed live images as they roll onto the scene of breaking news, plus a smartphone to email back stills for web and audio for radio, and they call in radio voicers too.
When I first get out of the car, the first thing I'm thinking about is how do I bring back this information quickly? Speed. I can report what I see.
A lot of the challenge of the first responder position is news judgment like that. You have to know exactly what you want right then and there.
And they have to determine who needs the content right now.
You have to respond first to television, then to digital, which is the website, then to radio, and then finally the newspaper. So my world has been reversed.
The third position is the social media web producer. They're writing breaking news for all platform websites, plus they're monitoring 10 Facebook and Twitter accounts for all platforms and search for content. We're getting about 6 to 10 legitimate story tips a day, many more on weather days, and some have turned into content for every platform. Plus, we're engaging and answering our fans' questions.
I watch all day long the tweets that come into Dayton Daily News, Springfield News Sun, Middletown Journal, WHAO, and the radio stations. And it's actually a lot. People will let us know immediately when there is weather in their area or if a road is shut down. Sometimes I'll see it on Twitter before we've heard it on a scanner because somebody's right there and they're on their phone and they tweet from the phone.
The fourth position is the breaking news reporter who writes web stories which become briefs in print. They write articles and work closely with the TV reporter on the same story to avoid duplication of efforts.
The best part about this job is the sense of urgency.
You can see where the plane crashed.
Our philosophy is that every story breaks, so we ask TV and print reporters to funnel their confirmed information through the breaking news desk so we can get the information out quickly to our customers using mobile, web, radio, TV, and print. They call or email us with updates throughout the day.
10 years ago, perhaps, newspapers operated very differently. You'd have a reporter who would work on a story all day and write it at 4 o'clock right before deadline and file it and be done. Readers want updates, frequent updates, so you have to kind of post as you go.
This funneling concept also helps us to identify collaboration opportunities and ensures no platform is left behind. And we're already seeing benefits. Digital now has a fast, streamlined process for writing and posting breaking news to all platform mobile and wired sites. And in the first month, we saw a 24% increase in page views for local and breaking news headlines. Radio has more voices on the air, and it's getting reports from the scene within minutes of breaking news rather than hours. TV, well, they're focused on enterprise and achieving a higher story count, and they no longer have to bust a crew to check out possible breaking news. Print, they're concentrating on investigative and enterprise too. And even if you don't have a media partner you're working with in your market right now, there are some of the tools we're using that you can begin using on Monday, like an internal email alert to key decision makers about breaking news happening, an external email account for getting images and audio in-house quickly from the scene, an email for meteorologists to key people 48 to 24 hours ahead of approaching severe weather, a dedicated PIO breaking news hotline. We're using Rangecast too, which is great. It records scanner traffic so you can rewind and listen. We're also using electronic billboards along the highway that allow us to input weather warning, traffic alert, or amber alert information in seconds so drivers can see it. We're also bringing Skywarn in-house. This is the organization that the National Weather Service relies on to give them condition information to help them determine if a tornado or thunderstorm warning should be issued. The group is made up of trained weather spotters and ham radio operators around our viewing area. Well, now they're going to be headquartered in our building. This gives our meteorologists immediate access to conditions before warnings are issued. perhaps giving our viewers what could be a few extra life-saving minutes.
We're paving the way. We are pioneers in this, and I think that other platforms can learn from our workflow, really trailblazing the way to achieving quality news content.